Okay, so here's part 2 of the same thing. So let's have a go at question 2 together. Question 2 says, a hand of cards consists of 2 aces and 2 kings, and a second hand consists of 3 aces and a queen. So what I want you to do here is I want you to practice the fraction method. So I'm just going to go back and show you this here. So it says if we write the probabilities of each simpler event along the branches of the tree diagram, as shown in the diagram, it's called a probability tree diagram. The probability of drawing a red marble from the first bag is a half, so it's doing this one again. The probability of drawing a red marble from the second bag is a third. So basically what we're doing is we're figuring out how many times something happens. So if we were doing this one, for example, because it has 2 red and 1 blue, that would be this fraction would be 2 out of 3 because there's 2 red out of the 3 possible marbles. And this one would be 1 out of 3. Anyway, let's have a practice down here. So here we go here. So here the question says, a hand of cards consists of 2 aces and 2 kings, and a second hand consists of 3 aces and a queen. So I'm going to draw the first arm, first of all. So my first set of branches, my 2 different sets of cards are aces and kings. So I have to say to myself, how many aces do I have? And how many kings do I have? I have 2 of each. So all up, I've got 4 cards. So I'm going to do a fraction this time and show you how to do those. How many aces do I have out of the 4 cards? Well, 2 of them out of the 4 cards are aces. How many are kings? 2 of them out of the 4 are kings. So that's how I do this instead of drawing 4 branches and making my probability tree really huge. So now I'm going to do the second. So my second hand has 3 aces and a queen. So instead of drawing 4 branches, I'm going to just do an ace branch and a queen branch. Ace branch and a queen branch. So what that means now is I have again 4 cards, 3 aces and 1 queen. So each of these are going to be a fraction out of 4. And I have to say to myself, all right, well, how many aces did I have in that hand? Well, I had 3. So I can put a 3 on the ace branches. 3 there and 3 there. And I have 1 queen in this hand. So I can put a 1 on the queen branches. Now, just like before, write up your outcomes. A, Q, K. Oops, that's an A. And K, Q. Getting ahead of myself there. Now, the way that you work out your probabilities with these trees is this. I'll do it in purple. I like purple. When you're going along the branches and you have to do something, and I'll show you in a sec, you must multiply the fractions together. When you have 2 outcomes that are the same down here, you multiply along the branches and then you add your 2 answers together. Okay, so let's have a go at that. So the first question was draw the probability tree. We've done that. The next one says what's the probability of selecting 2 aces? So let's have a go at that. So B. Oh dear, it's not letting me write. There we go. I'll just have to do it here. Probability 2 aces is alright, so 2 aces, let's have a look. That's the top branches. Notice on my top branches I've got a 2 over 4 and a 3 over 4. Remember this, when you follow along branches you multiply. I'll just do this in black so it's different. So that means I have to go 2 over 4 times 3 over 4. Do that on my calculator and I get, on my head, I get 6 over 16 if I did it in my head. Don't forget, you have to reduce your fractions, so I get 3 over 8. Alright, let's try the next one. So you'll notice there, this here is pretty much doing what we've just done there, but for that previous example. Okay, alright, let's try the next one. I'll change back to red so you can see it. So here is 8F3. This is using the fractions. So let's try this one again. A bag contains 5 purple and 4 green. There's your first bag. A second bag contains 3 purple and 5 green. There's your second bag. If a marble is selected at random from each bag, what's the probability of selecting 2 purple marbles? Alright, so we have to draw a tree diagram. This time, don't repeat the colours, instead just write the fractions on the branches. So we've done that once. Let's see if we can do that again. So let's figure out, first of all, in bag 1, we had 5 purple and 4 green. So the total number of marbles in bag 1 is 9. In bag 2, we had 3 purple and 5 green. So the total number of marbles is 8. Okay, so let's try and do our, what's this called? Probability tree, that's it. Alright, so on my first branch, this will be my first bag. I've got purple and green, let's have a look. I've got 9 marbles altogether. I have 5 purple. So I have to put 5 over 9 here, and then 4 over 9 for green here because I have 4 green. Next one is 3 purple and 3 green. Now I have 8 altogether, so this time purple will be 3 over 8 for both purple branches, and green will be 5 over 8. Okay, so now if I do my outcomes, I get PP, PG, GP, GG. Now I don't do any calculations yet until I know what the question wants. Alright, so here's the rules. I put the rules here for you. Hopefully you'll remember them. Here they are here as well. There we go. Wasn't letting me write then. So back to my question. The question was, what is the probability of selecting 2 purple marbles? So down here I've got a little bit of room. I'm going to write B, probability of PP, 2 purple. Now if I look here, it was here, wasn't it? So I need to follow these branches. So I've got to go 5 over 9. Going across the branches, I multiply times 3 over 8. I'm going to do that on my calculator, and I get 5 over 9 times 3 over 8, and that gives me 5 over 24. Calculator reduces it for me. Okay, so there's that one. Right, let's try this one and then I'll stop the video for the next ones. Number 5, when a child is born, the actual probability that it is a boy is 0.51 and the probability that it's a girl is 0.49. So this time we have got decimals, but it doesn't make any difference. Just put the decimals on the branches. So I'm going to draw the first branch. First child can only have boys and girls, okay? There's nothing else. You choose what you want to be after you're born, but you're born either a boy or a girl. Okay, and then the second branch will be another boy and a girl. So the boy was 0.51, so on every boy branch, I'm going to put 0.51. Sorry, pen's not letting me write, so I'll just make it a bit bigger. And every girl branch, 0.49. Got a cockatoo at the door. Okay, outcomes are BB, BG, GB, and GG. I'm going to have to write smaller for this one. So now it wants me to calculate the probability of 2 boys. So I'll see if I can write it here. So I want the probability of boy. So what I need to do is I need to look at the boy branches. Boy branches are 0.51 times 0.51. Do that on my calculator and I get, oh my goodness, 0.2601. Now it's okay, sometimes you can have answers that are decimals, that's fine, not a problem. Alright, next one, part 2 wants a boy and a girl. Alright, so I'm just going to write out all the questions. Probability of a boy and a girl in that order. Part 3 wants a girl and a boy. In that order. And part 4 wants 2 girls. So I'll just write that down. Okay, So let's try a different colour. So green. So now I need to figure out boy, girl. So boy, girl is boy. Come on, darling. It's not like, there we go. Boy and girl. Okay, so that means I've got to go 0.51 times 0.49. 0.51 times 0.49 on my calculator gives 0.2499. Okay, now this time it wants girl, boy in that order. Different colour. Let's try blue. So girl, boy is here. So that means I must do 0.49 times 0.51, which really will just be the same as the top one, 0.2499 again. And then girl, girl, let's see, what colour do I have? Try black, I guess. Girl, girl will be 0.49 times 0.49, which equals 0.2401. Okay, I'll come back soon, alright, with another video.